was within earshot when someone asked if we were planning to have kids. God, no, I heard myself say with a laugh. Can you imagine being tied to Trevor forever? I'm still keeping my options open. The camera, someone's phone probably, captured Trevor's face in the background as he heard my words. The absolute devastation that washed over him before he carefully composed himself and walked away made my stomach turn. I couldn't even remember saying it, but there it was, irrefutable proof of my cruelty. I spent the next hour going through file after damning file, me complaining about him to friends, me forgetting important commitments, me making fun of his insecurities at parties, me lying about where I was and who I was with. When I finally stopped, I sat in stunned silence, confronted with a portrait of myself I barely recognized. Had I really been this person, this callous, this manipulative, this mean? The evidence was overwhelming. The divorce petition itself was fair, almost generous. He wasn't trying to take everything, just disentangle our lives cleanly. He'd even paid the rent through the next month to give me time to figure out my next steps. But the reality was crushing. I couldn't afford our apartment on my salary alone. My credit score was terrible because I'd always relied on Trevor's good credit for major purchases. Most of my friends were actually our friends, and judging by their recent silence, they'd chosen sides. I tried calling Trevor one last time. We should discuss this in person, I said when he finally answered. I think there are things we can work through. There's nothing to discuss, he replied, his voice devoid of the anger or hurt I'd expected. The terms are fair. Sign the papers, Bianca. And if I don't? I challenged. Then I submit the evidence to the court, and we do this the hard way. No threats, no emotion, just facts. You'd really do that after 6 years together? There was a long pause before he answered. You know what I realized, Bianca? You never actually loved me. You loved what I provided, stability, adoration, financial security, but not me. And I deserve to be loved for who I am. I had no response to that. I'll have my lawyer contact yours, he said, then hung up. As I looked around our apartment, soon to be just his, then someone else's, reality finally sank in. I'd lost not just my husband or my home but the careful fiction I'd constructed.
Game over.